Now then, codheads, how are you doing? Good morning, by the way. It's about 12:05. It's the 21st of December. Actually, it's the start of the shortest day, so looking good from now on. Right, I'm at Withernsea South Beach, or the south end. Do you know, you go down the road, then there's like a bit of a circle where you can park. It's more like a bit of a terminus type thing. I'm literally parked there, the steps are there, you know, and I'm literally just here. So just bottom of the steps basically. So I'm right in the middle of this section of beach. So I've got the breakers either side, so they're totally out of the way. Tide, I'll put the tide up, Bridlington time. But the tide's at about 3 o'clock, I think. It's not a massive tide. I can see where the weed's been just here. So I've actually set up back from that, so don't have to keep moving. Because although it's nice and clear at the minute, there's a bit of a breeze, but we can't really feel it. It's coming over the top of us a bit. It's supposed to be going to rain from, I don't know, 1 o'clock, early hours of the morning for a good few hours as well. So I'm all set up, ready for the rain, so it won't bother me. But it looks really nice. So I'm not anywhere near the water, 50 yards let's say, but I've only just got the baits in and the line is sitting pretty. It's not real low down like it sometimes does. So yeah, I'm going to probably fish maybe 3 hours down. So like I say, if it's 12 o'clock now, fish till about 6 o'clock maybe. Depends how far out it goes, and it depends how it goes. But yeah, I'm all baited up. The bait I've got is left over from last time. So, and the rigs that I've got on at the minute, I've actually got the bait from last time on. So I've just wound them up. There was quite fresh bait that I put on. They're wound up in my box, in the freezer. So it's all thawed out now, and I've just put them on for now. So I'm going to have this, wake me up a little bit, then we'll get some nice fresh bait on, ready for them big cod, and we'll try for them big cod this time. Need to get my own back. I did have a look at North Beach, but I don't know, it just seems shallow there, you know, real flat beach at the minute. Whereas this, it looks like there's a bit of depth to it. So we'll give it a go, and I'll keep you informed. Catch you soon. What can you say? Right, so nice fresh baits on, all cast back in, but the only issue is I dragged loads of weed in. You know, the red stuff that just clings to your line, about 3 foot of it on each bloody rod. So that's a bit of a pain, but the rig's coming okay, so it shouldn't really affect the fishing, I don't think. Once the tide turns as well, it might be okay. Yeah, it's a bloody pain when you got to mess about taking weed off all the time. Yeah, there's been 1 or 2 reports of some cod coming out. Don't know where from though, but by the sounds of it, they got muddy getting to these beaches, so might be places like Holderness, that kind of place, because we've had a bit of rain, haven't we? yeah, the braid I'm using is the same as what I do. I've got 2 spools. When I'm using 2 rods, the braid I use is the J braid 8 strand grand in the, I think it's £44, 0.22 with the £80 shock leader or £79 shock leader, and it's a nice braid to use, that one. I did get a thinner one, which was the J braid, I think it's £26 and it's a 0.18, and I kept busting off with that. But when I started out in the shop, there sold me some nylon shock leaders, tapered shock leaders, but now I use the braid as shock leaders and I've not had any issues. So what I do with that one, I've only got 1 spool of that, so I'll use that on the matches. Then, like I say, I've got the £80 straight through for when I'm on the river or where it's a bit more rough ground. But yeah, that J braid, it's nice stuff, the 8 strand. And if you don't know the difference between them, because you can get the J braid 4, J braid 8, then the J braid 8 grand. So basically the 4, it's quite a bit cheaper, it's maybe half the price. But daft as hell, that's more abrasive than the 8. But the 8 goes through the rings real nice, you can't hear it. Sometimes when people are winding braid in and you can hear it squeaking, that's like a 4 braid or 4 strand braid. But the 8 one, that's really smooth, goes through really nice. But like I say, it's not as abrasive, but they've brought the grand out, which is quite expensive, but it's as abrasive as the 4, if any of that makes any sense to you. So to me, it's worth paying that little bit extra to get a nice smooth braid, cast lovely, everything. You know, you can't hear it when you're winding it. Thing is, when you can hear that braid that squeaks, I get the feeling that I know it's not going to cut into the rings or the guards, but I get the feeling that it could, you know, because it sounds like it's bloody sewing. Then I've seen some vlogs of people using it and they're winding it in. It might not be the J braid, but it's squeaking, and it sounds like a bloody, when you was kids, you know the dynamos that goes on your bike wheel to charge your light up? It was sounding like that. Yeah, the rods are sitting pretty, they're not bouncing all over the place. So we'll see a bite if it happens. It's still really mild as well. I think it's only about 5 degrees at the minute, 6. I almost was going to go on the river where I fished on the video that you saw at Old Hole. But the thing is, with this wind, it'd be blowing in your face there, which doesn't bother me, but it's the weed. I'm not sure if it gets weedy there. But yeah, there's been 1 or 2 fish coming out on the beaches and in the river. Right, it's 1:45. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Right kids, it's 1:30. There we go, little coddy. Oh my god, we got what we wanted. Little whiskers. 43 centimetres this one. I'll put this one back, I think. It's certainly kicked on the way in. Right, let's get some bigger ones. Oops, and mush on that. Tinkle tinkle. Oh, brilliant. Go home happy now, can't we? Right, let's get you back, kid. Right, great stuff. We've got what we wanted. That was on the left rod with the up and over rig, that one, with just the plain squid. I actually had a bite on the other rod just before the cod come along as well. Tide's rolling in nice now. Oh. I'm just hoping I don't have to move back, it's coming a bit closer. That codling I've just had, I think that's possibly my biggest one as well. It's always nice to have a PB. Yeah, I think the biggest one before that one was maybe 42 centimetres, I think. At least the weed hasn't been too much of a problem. Come on fish, let's have a cod fest. Then again, if I don't catch anything else, I'll be happy with just that one. wind seems to be picking up. That rain might be on its way shortly. Don't care what the weather is if we're catching cod. Right, I don't want you falling asleep on me. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. Oh, there we go. Right, it's 3 o'clock and the tide's certainly going down now. Well, more or less just on the turn. Just about put my gear just in the right place, so I've not had to move it at all. Been getting the odd little sharp bites, but nothing's coming of them. A bit like the one you saw earlier. To be honest, when I first started sea fishing, I thought the fish just literally hung themselves anyway. Didn't realise you had to maybe strike at certain bites and whatnot. Saying that, the ones you do catch probably just hang themselves anyhow. Come on, fish. could fall asleep to that, couldn't you? Right, cuppy time. Kit Kat as well. That'll bring a fish on. Usually works. Right, catch you in a bit. Oh, well, it's 4:30. I've just missed a right good bite. Left hand rod again. Proper good cod bite. Starting to rain now as well. There's quite a bit of weed, but it's not affecting the fishing. It's just a bit of a pain that you've got to take off every time you bring your rod in. But the good thing is you can leave your baits out for ages. You know, I must be leaving them half an hour, something like that. Then you're just about to think, oh, I better have a look at it. Then you get a bite. The tips are moving a lot, but that'll be surface weed, I think. But you can still see the bites, although they're pulling like that. Just wish something would hook itself. While you're there, a massive shout out for the new subscribers again. It's certainly adding up now. I've got over 1,000 subscribers now. I've got something I want to give away, so I might do something for you subscribers. Yeah, I've got some golds casting gloves that I got, but I got these casting cannons and I don't even use them. I think I've only ever put them on once. So next time I do a video, I'll come up with something for giving them away. I'm glad of that good bite I've just had because I was actually nodding off. I'm awake now. You could fall asleep watching them, couldn't you? Right, I'm nodding off, so I'm going to have a cup of tea to wake me up. Right, I'll catch you later. Right, it's 5:30. This is what I'm sort of up against now. But what I'm going to do, I'll clean this off. Well, they'll be on both of them. I'll clean this off, put a nice fresh bait on, then just one last cast basically. Give it another half hour. You never know. I'll fish till 6 o'clock or something. So let me get rid of this. I'll sort it out. Right, see you in a bit. Right, there'll be one or two of you that don't really know, but if you just cut the clip off your leader. Then just retie it on, basically. Especially if your hands are starting to get a bit cold. Right, it's about 6 o'clock. I didn't bother setting up that other rod, it had twice as much weed of that first one, bloody hell. So I'm still fishing, but I'm going to start packing up now. So I'll sign off, and if there's a fish on, I'll let you know about it. Right, I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching, bye bye.